her darkest moment, a vision sparks Arcana's search for her truth. 10,000 Voices, the Eight of Swords. What does the Eight of Swords mean? It means you're in a helpless situation and you feel totally trapped, and wherever you look there are obstacles and you feel like there's no way out. But there is an escape. It's Tia Mayhem here. This is secret behind the scenes special features about 10,000 Voices from Path of the Phoenix. I wrote 10,000 Voices near the end of Berkeley when everyone was telling me what they thought I should do. Oh, you should do this, or you should do that, or you should live here, you should move here. I want this, I want that for you. And I was like, what do I want actually? And I started to realize that all these voices were guiding me in what I should do, when I wasn't actually thinking about what I wanted for myself. I need to find my voice. I've really lost myself in all these voices. I am drowning. This song started to come out, just boom. So as I started writing the song, I got all the words going because I really knew what I needed to say. So next came the music. It's kind of funny how this two-note riff came about. The band was on a trip to LA. We were taking a United flight, and as people were checking in their tickets to get right onto the plane, the machine was making like a little sound, and here's how it went. When you check in the ticket. It happened every person, every time, and I was like, whoa, that is a cool two-tone riff. So I wrote it down. I'm sure I'll use that for something. And then as I began working on the music for 10,000 Voices, I was like, that riff, maybe I could use that two-note riff. And I put in the song, and it really worked. And it's interesting because that flight to LA was huge in deciding what to do with the future, because one of the options was move to LA, do film scoring. The other option was stay in Boston, keep working on the band. It kind of worked that two-note melody was going to be part of 10,000 Voices. And what's interesting also about that two-note riff is it mimics the rhythm and sometimes the melody of the lyric My Own in the song. As you can guess, My Own refers to my own voice, the voice that was lost among the 10,000 voices. And during most of the song, none of them are my own. My own is really low. 10,000 Voices, as I mentioned before, was first about how everyone wanted me to do something else and I didn't know what I wanted for myself. So we recorded a demo, and then we ended up mixed up with this manager and producer. They were retired, but they were offering so much to us, saying they could really get us somewhere, they could do all this and do all that. So we worked with them. It was our first experience working with people. We really believed they could get us somewhere, and it kind of felt like our big chance. So we followed them. We went to Dallas and we recorded 10,000 Voices. We had totally different things happening at the bridge. Just a few lines we said with the whispers, nothing too crazy, just things people have told us, and we were like, oh, that'd be scary. We found out that they didn't actually have our best interests in mind. They were just seeking money, and they got some money out of us, and they were hoping we could make money and they'd profit off us. It just turned sour, and we started to stand up for ourselves. They would fight back, and it was really scary. We started getting these really disturbing, angry emails from the manager. She was ripping us new ones all the time, swearing at us, and we were like, oh my god, what's happening? We were trapped in this team of people, and she wanted us to sign a contract. Tanya and I were flipping out. What if this is our only chance to get us somewhere, even though she's being such a bitch about it? Maverick had been through crap, and she was like, no, this is bad. Things were getting really dark in the band. Maverick was like, I'm gonna walk if we sign this, and Tanya and I were like, what do we do? This doesn't feel right. Long story short, we broke it off with them. We were scared for a while, but after things settled down, we were like, it's definitely the right choice. You should never sign with someone who's yelling at you. We learned a lot of hard lessons. We were young and naive, and luckily Maverick helped steer us through that situation. We got through, and we were stronger because of it. Once again, reborn, as the Phoenix does. We still had the recording from Dallas, but we weren't allowed to use it because they wouldn't let us. Anyway, we were like, whatever, screw that. It took a while, a year or something, but then we were finally writing a bunch of music, blah, 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 and we were ready to record again. We were gonna record 10,000 Voices again for Path of the Phoenix. We were gonna re-record it so we don't have to deal with those crazy people, this time in the studio. we were gonna put something really special in the whispers section, the bridge. We decided to put in real quotes from what this woman said to us. It was really hard for us, but we looked through all the emails and like wrote down some of the scary things that would really work in 10,000 Voices. And soon the song became about them and like them telling us what we had to do and like trying to get us to do certain things and how we stood up for ourselves and like found our way out even though it was really, really hard. Alright, now I'm going to share with you guys the whispers that take place in the bridge. You can listen for them and see if you can hear them. We each took turns like saying them and we placed them in the recording. Alright, remember these are real quotes. Who do you think you are? You just don't get it. Incessant control. Blown away. Total lie. Truly a waste. We could care less. Underhanded. Errors in judgment. So deficient. There's no use explaining it to novices like you. That was lower than a snake's belly. Deceptive. So naive. So green. You have a slimy way of seeing things. Lack of gratitude. You've burned all your bridges, and your pretty words are snake oil. So that was pretty fun. Those, among many other things, were said to us, and we didn't want to swear in the song, so a lot of things were dismissed because of that. It was actually really intense when we were doing those whispers, because, you know, that's what they said to us. It really took the song in a whole new direction, and it just made the song feel even that much more closer to home and that much more powerful. In this song, we got a bunch of women in the scene to come and sing the 10,000 Voices choir. We had Alexa from Blind Spot, Carissa, we had Madeline and Jen from Unstraight, we had Joni Simone, we had like all these powerful women singing on 10,000 Voices. It felt like they were giving power to our side, you know, making us feel loved and supported, and that's something we were hugely lacking in. Another cool thing about 10,000 Voices, the differences between the two recordings. The first recording in Dallas, we were dealing with those people. Maverick sang it in a sad way because that's what the song was about. It was like a sad, defeated, like, I don't have a voice. This is tragic. But then, as we fought through the stuff with the crazy manager and producer, the new direction of the vocals became like, we are fighters, we're gonna make it, and we have strength. And it just, the whole song took on like a whole new meaning. It just has more empowerment in it. There's definitely still sadness and there's a lot of darkness, but there's more hope. And that's how we felt the second time around. Alright guys, well, thanks for listening. That's the epic tale of 10,000 Voices, the opening track on Path of the Phoenix, the beginning of the story. Rock on.